10 years of public school teaching, 10 years of private school teaching, and another 10 years of being a principal at various private schools. I'm very happy to be here at Niagara Falls Collegiate Institute. We are going to do everything we can to make your child's education as personally and academically fulfilling as possible. We will do everything we can to get him and her into the university of his choice, and have been very successful doing that so far. Your child will be staying with a family which has been carefully screened and selected by us as a homestay experience. This will give your child a cultural awareness which one would not be able to get living in a dormitory. These families care as much about your child as we do, and they will include them in all aspects of family life, look out for their best interests as we do, and we wish to make your child's experience with us as pleasurable and as memorable and as rewarding as possible.
One of the most important things that we do here at NFCI is we prepare all our students for university life. Because we have small classes, we are able to work individually with students to ensure that their goals for university in particular are met. Our staff works closely with individual students to set goals for them, not only for their specific classes, but for their long-term goals. So what we tend to do is to take students aside and sit with them and to make plans for their university needs. We work with them and decide what they want to do for university, the schools that they want to go to, and we work with them in terms of choosing their courses, and we meet with them and see and make sure that they are doing well in their courses. We work with their teachers to ensure that all is going well. We make sure that lines of communication are open between the students and teachers, as well as the homestay here in Canada and back home in China or their home countries, so that everyone knows what's going on. And if anything is happening or going wrong with the students, then everyone involved is aware of what's going on. Because what we do want to make sure is that everyone is aware of what's happening and the students' needs are being met. So because we are able to create individual plans for the students, we are able to track what is happening at all times, and that way the students are able to meet their goals, get into the university of their choice, and everyone is happy in the end.
It's important for school to have a strong business program because we are educating our students for the future, and we're preparing them to go out into the world and to become business people. Whether or not they decide that they want to be in business per se, perhaps they want to be a doctor or a lawyer, it's still important and it's essential to have business skills. So here at NFCI, we take the students out and take them out into the business community where they have an opportunity to meet business leaders, and they get that first-hand experience seeing how business actually operates in the real world.
Program. We help prepare all the students who are required to sit the English entrance program for IELTS. So we make sure that all our students are capable of doing well in this exam. We also ensure that our students are able to do well in the Ontario literacy exam, because in order to matriculate into the university system, they need to be able to do well. We are aware that our students come lacking in English language support, and so we make sure that across the board, all our teachers and all curriculum resources prepares our students to do well in English. We make sure that every teacher and all our staff are able to help our students do well in English. We prepare a lot of resources and make sure that students do well in English, because it is the basis and foundation of our school. All our students come from a background where they, even though they do study some English before they get here in Canada, we understand the importance of them learning English and continuing to learn English while they're with us. So one of the most important things that we focus on at NFCI is our English language program.
At NFCI, the Math Science department is dedicated to building the skills for students when they go to university. So they should be able to do things not just in the textbook written down, but also hands-on. So our students here are always working towards having a better understanding of all the content and all the skills that they are required to know, and they move on to post-secondary. But they also should be able to manipulate and work with them actively in order to build that understanding. So at NFCI, we were always dedicated to making sure students have a very interactive view and interactive education with all the different things that we teach here. For example, we do labs in like our physics classes using ramps, using pulleys, using sports equipment, things like that, so they can not only learn about the terms and learn what the terms are, but experience it. All of our assignments and things like that are geared to build not only their skills in math and science, but also in English. So they're always learning how to answer word problems and learning how to figure out what information is required, what information is not necessary for that particular issue. So when they go on to university, they can be better prepared for when they're learning on their own. A little more individual learning, I should say.